guys, it's Jordan and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here to do a tag video. I haven't done a tag video in a really long time. I've been doing so many book reviews. I feel like I have to mix it up and do something different because I don't know about you, but I'm kind of getting bored of editing reviews. Maybe you're getting bored of watching reviews. It's a possibility. Today we are doing the New York Times by the book tag. I was tagged by Joce from squibblesreads, so I will link her video as well as the creators in the doobly-doo down below if you like to watch either of them and check them out. Question number 1. What book is on your nightstand right now? Currently I am reading, I forgot what this is called. Currently I am reading Sweet Temptation by Wendy Higgins. This is the 4th book in the Sweet trilogy, which I marathoned last month, and this is the trilogy retold from the main boy's perspective, and I'm loving it. This trilogy follows the children of demons, and each demon is a lord of sin. So there are 12 in total. They're called the Dukes, and they have children with mortals, and then those children are called the Nephilim, and they are to go out into the world and make humans make bad choices. It's so interesting and so good, and I just really love the series so very much. Question number 2. What was the truly great... This is such a weirdly worded question. What was the last truly great book you read? I think that's what this one is. What was the last truly great book that you read? That's the question. Now, I have given a lot of books since this one 5 stars. Queen of Shadows by Sarah J. Maas. This is the 4th book in the Throne of Glass series. This is the most recent book that truly impressed me, blew me out of the water, and I can't wait for the 5th one. If it's anything like this one, it's gonna be just incredibly impressively, amazingly, mind-blowing, what am I saying? Question number 3. If you could meet any writer, dead or alive, who would you want to meet and what would you want to ask them? I think I would probably either want to meet Sarah J. Maas or Cassandra Clare, but I don't know if I would really ask them anything specific. It's just that they've written 2 of my most favorite series of all time. Cassandra Clare being one of the most influential writers that I've ever read from. She influenced so much of my reading tastes and the genres that I reach for nowadays. And then Sarah J. Maas is a recent favorite who I've just been continually impressed with. And so I'd really want to meet them just to basically thank them and fangirl to them about how much I appreciate and love what they've provided the world with. I also think I'd really like to meet J.K. Rowling because, like, who wouldn't want to meet J.K. Rowling, right? Again, just want to meet her to thank her for blessing this world with Harry Potter and making my life and billions of lives infinitely better. Question number 4. What books would we be surprised to find on your bookshelves? If you look at my bookshelves, you probably wouldn't be surprised by anything on them, to be quite honest. Pretty much everything on my bookshelves is related to the same type of thing. Question number 5. How do you arrange your personal library? I don't. Whatever fits is where things go. You see the bookshelf over here, there is absolutely zero rhyme or reason for why anything is where it is on that bookshelf. Like, nothing makes sense. The only thing that's organized about it is that series are together. It's like Tetris, basically. Question number 6. What's a book that you've always meant to read but you just haven't gotten around to yet, / anything that you feel embarrassed to have never read? Now, if you'd have asked me this question a year ago, there would have been lots of answers to this. But since then, I've caught up, and so there's not really anything that I've been meaning to get to for years that I just haven't gotten to yet. Anything I'm embarrassed I haven't read yet? No, not that comes to mind, really. Question number 7. Disappointing, overrated, just not good. What book did you feel you were supposed to like but you just didn't? 6 of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. This book was getting only positive reviews everywhere. Nobody had a bad thing to say about it. Nobody had any negative reviews. Nothing. It was just this wonderfully praised, super hyped up book. Then I read it and I didn't like it. I had to force myself to read this book. It was a chore to sit down and pick this up. I didn't have any interest in reading it. I filmed a whole review about this, so if you want to know why I didn't like it, I will link that down below. Question number... My brain got really confused on what 8 fingers looked like. Question number 8. What kind of stories are you drawn to? Any that you steer clear of? Anything that where people have abilities or powers, it just draws me in because I so badly wish I was cool and had powers of some kind. Also really like stories where there's a hidden world where the main character doesn't know. This is so incredibly stereotypical to the genre of urban fantasy, but when there's an underground world or unknown world that the majority of humanity isn't aware of. I don't really steer clear of anything in particular. I'm not a huge fan of hard-hitting contemporary. If I'm going to pick up a contemporary, it's usually something that's more like summer romance or like a summer fling or like summer something. Question number 9. Oh my god. Question number 9. If you could require the president to read any book, what would you recommend? I don't think the president and I have similar reading tastes whatsoever. I'm not sure he would appreciate anything that I recommend, but if I had to recommend one thing to him, it would be my favorite book of all time, which is Between a Rock and a Hard Place by Aaron Ralston. This is a survival memoir autobiography of the man that was hiking in the Utah-Arizona canyons, and he got trapped in a cavern by a boulder and had to chop his own arm off in order to escape. I really loved this book, so I think that this would be a selection that he would most likely enjoy. Like, I don't think he would enjoy City of Bones. I mean, maybe he would. I don't really know what his reading tastes are. Question number 10. What do you plan to read next? I'm actually really super excited about this one. A Court of Mist and Fury by Sarah J. Maas. Say what you will about this series. I really liked the first book. It was one of my favorite books of last year, so I'm really, really excited for this. Book is also ginormous, and that makes me happy. It means lots of time for Reese. Hopefully, that's what that means at least. And those were all the questions for the New York Times by the book tag. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you very soon. Bye!